Hi there, everybody. Martin Tyler here, along with the former Arsenal and England striker, Alan Smith.
Yeah, you come into ground some days and you do get that buzz of excitement, and I've got it here today, Martin. Looking forward to it.
The game today. Free kick only from the referee. Nothing more sinister than that. Come in strongly. Throw for Portsmut. Mickey Shaw. Good work by the defender. Really headed the ball powerfully away. Here's Robinson. He's gone for goal. Well, the target was there. Maybe he was looking at the target and not the ball, because he didn't hit it really right in the middle.
Yeah, there's an element of that. Just didn't keep his head down, his eye on the ball, and it's cost him.
That can be a throw. To Jones. Cameron. Here's Thompson. Jones. And in goes the cross. They've put the cross. That cross has gone straight to the goalkeeper. Poor, really. Wallace. Good movement to get to it. ZHAJK. Portsmut, very good side at the moment, and they got a good point away from home in their last game against Hartlepool United.
No, I mean, a bit unlucky in the 0-0 draw. His forwards had plenty of chances. I think they'll make amends with a win today.
ZHAJK. Successful tackle. Goal from AFC Wimbledon.
It's a goal for Tranmere Rovers. 22 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. Low. It's a chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Riley. Jones. Riley. And the cross is in. Jones. Here's Thompson. Wallace. Here's Taylor. His team now can move away from their defensive areas. You can see what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. News of a goal from Southend.
It's a goal for Southend United. 38 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Wallace. Beautifully done, the back heel. Shorey. Taylor. Got to be. Well, the keeper got a touch to it to make the save. And here's the shot. Defender's done very well to clear that. I think the player who's getting put down knew it was coming his way, even though the game went on for a few moments afterwards.
Yeah, and he's not complaining too much. I think he holds up his hands and takes that one.
Now it's a throw-in and a chance to keep going forward. Low. Good forward play from them. Low. Adams. Riley. Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. Well, we always enjoyed the game, whatever the circumstances, Alan, but I think the supporters here... Start of the second half here, and the spectators just hoping for some more goalmouth action. It was a bit on a short supply in the first half.
Oh, you can say that again. Nothing to shout about, really. You've got to think it's going to improve.
Sedgwick. Now Jones. There's the ball in. Great contact with the header. Great work from the keeper. Corner given. Keeps it going well. Good play, but the free kick is all they get for it, and they're looking for a bit more, really. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. And it will go into the middle now. Goal! Fantastic header!
And the keeper's just grasping at thin air. What a header to find the top right.
So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. Challenged quickly by the opposition. He read it and cut it out. Takes the shot on. It's gone all the way through to the goalkeeper. Substitution now for the home team. Sedgwick.
Congratulations to Jeff McPherson.
He can cross it now.
Who won a tour of the changing rooms.
Here's the cross. And that was a problem for the defender, but he's dealt with it very competently. The referee Ian Lowcroft has got to step in now for the moment. Rash, Alan, reckless?
Yeah, I think so. And it was a poor tackle. It was badly timed.
That might be a good idea, just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. That will help ease the pressure. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Here's Thompson. Craig Westgar. And the defender has dispossessed it. The ball to Duck. Cameron. Well, we're running out of time here, but this match still very much in the balance. It's going to be a throw here. Yeah, he's come back. I like this kind of refereeing. Play the advantage, go back and punish the offender. That's what he's doing here, yellow card.
You see it happen too often where the referee blows straight away and he doesn't let advantage be played, but not this time with this fella. He did well.
It will be their throw. They've got the ball rolling again straight away. Now Jones. The cross coming in. Possibilities with that good pass. He's going to cross it. That's a foul. It's going to be a free kick here. He's now picked up a yellow, the Portsmut player.
He's trying to be physical, trying to be aggressive, but it's worked against him now.
And the shot taken quickly. Well, very, very close. That really could have altered the game. Only just missing, but it's a miss.
It is a miss, but he did everything right. It was a good strike on goal. He hit the target, just couldn't convert.
Here's Taylor. Gets his foot in there. He's cleaned up here, hasn't he? There it is, the final whistle.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree it's been a
Not too many
cracking
mistakes
game.
today, but the ones
Now
they've
it's
made,
all
they've
enjoyed
paid a
so
heavy
far.
price for.
Yeah, they have. I mean, the opposing strikers were on top form, and the chances that they were given, they took.
So what comes next in the N-Power League 2? The league leaders, Tranmere Rovers, are at home to 24th placed Oxford United, while second placed AFC Wimbledon travel to 6th placed Stevenage. In third place, Hartlepool United host 7th placed Plymouth Argyle. 4th placed Southend United visit 11th placed Cheltenham Town.
He's on the bench, and perhaps at this stage of his career, phasing himself out of the game at this level. There's been talk of retirement.
Well, there has been talk, Martin, but he's still an important player within this squad, I think, for his leadership qualities. So
It's a free kick, and that's all it is. The referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That's good play to get the ball rolling again. Excellent block. Throw for Portsmut. We're not yet at the halfway mark of the season. He's got 7 goals, so very promising.
extremely, I would say, and he can kick on now, as long as his team keeps supplying those chances.
Now Williams. And he takes the shot. That could have been better if it had fallen to his other foot.
Yeah, we say that so often, but he didn't have time to shift it.
In good form today, he's playing very well.
He is playing well, and he's a talented player.
Here's the chance, and the ball's in, it's a goal! And here he was, faced by the goalkeeper. That was the challenge. In you go, easy as you like.
It looks easy, doesn't it? But I can tell you it's not. You have to be at the top of your game to try it and to convert it. Well, it's not coincidence. How many goals has he scored during his career from these kind of angles and distances?
Here's Taylor. Won it, has to clear it. Williams. Wilson. Will often be a throw. Fleming. Williams. Almost lost his footing. Keeps going. And it goes for goal. That's the keeper's athleticism there to make that save. And it's Wilson. He could cross it from here. And the player working hard to stay in possession. Fleming. Oh, he's beaten his marker. Got to be. Oh, the shot was blocked. And the goalkeeper, it's his ball. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Ah, he's taken it away there with a very good tackle.
What do we make of the home team? 7 points they've got from their last 5 league games.
Well, they could have done better. Of course, they could have done worse, but in front of their own fans here, they'll be hoping to do better.
Now Bell. Williams. Craig Wesker. Brilliant opening, in with a chance. That's a straightforward effort, really, for the goalkeeper. Catching practice. Williams. Here's Taylor. Good idea. Well picked off by the opponent. 2 minutes of added time. That's what it says on the board. Taylor. And that's half-time. Signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. The first half that got off to a flying start.
Yeah, settled that team down because they hadn't been in fine form coming in.
And the ball is on the roll again, and the second half is underway. Butler. There's some potential in this move.
I don't think the striker would have expected to have beaten his man quite as easily as that.
Wilson. Quickly back to his feet. 1 or 2 players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. It's gone out to the wingman. They've got the ball in the middle of the pitch here. Craig Wesker. And the ball's taken from them. They've lost it now. Parrish. Now Williams. This player will always try that sort of thing, the back heel, and often more successfully than on that moment. Craig Wesker. Here's Taylor. Could be dangerous. Chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Well read by the defender to intercept. It's right. Successful tackle. Here's Taylor. Butler. And in goes the cross. The defender really putting his body on the line to stop the cross. Substitute coming up for the away team. Wilson. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Maybe the cross. Portsmut throw. The booking now will be completed. The referee's come back to the offender.
Yeah, he had eyes in the back of his head there almost. He saw it at the corner of his eye and he made sure he went back to it.
Going on now is number 14.
Ajiman. Craig Wesker. The lead is still intact, but only just. The fans a mixture of nervousness and support.
Well, it's on a knife edge, this. I wouldn't like to call which way it's going to go.
Oh, a muscle's gone there. Just a touch. Enough to take it over the line. Well, they're still leading, and they've decided to go for a fresh player in the hope of hanging on to that lead. Well, we're on the edge of our seats here, because this game could still go either way. Here comes the cross. Ajiman. Here they come again. It might be their last chance here to get something from the game. Craig Wesker. Butler. The final whistle, and the final score is 1-0.
So what comes next in the English Football League 2? The league leaders, Tranmere Rovers, visit 17th placed Wycombe Wanderers, while second placed Southend United entertain 14th placed Exeter City. In third place, Stevenage face a trip to 24th placed Oxford United.
He's not been in good form at all, Alan, has he? But he's been picked to start today.
Yeah, I did wonder about that, Martin, but the manager's kept his faith in him, and we'll see if it works or not out there.
That's neatly done. Good forward play from them. Lost his marker there cleverly. There's the ball in. Here, it's the goalkeeper's ball. Here's Taylor. He's got out of the way of that slide tackle. Clever. Summerfield. Fletcher taking over. And the cross coming in. It looked a good cross, but the defender read it well. He's going to cross it. Decent cross, but even better defending. Good, strong challenge. Throw for Portsmut. Tackle goes in. McCoy. Hoping to win this one. It's not an easy task, though.
What do you make of the home team? 7 points they've got from the last 5 league games.
They could have done better. Of course, they could have done worse, but in front of their own fans here, they'll be hoping to do better.
Fletcher. Carson. Fletcher taking over. Wallace. Here's Taylor. Nicky Shaw. Summerfield. Fletcher. Summerfield. Foul against Portsmut. He's now picked up a yellow, the Portsmouth player.
Well, he's trying to be physical, trying to be aggressive, but it's worked against him now.
Illegal contact there, I think, Alan.
Well, he's got hold of the lad's shirt, Martin, and it's a clear foul.
To miss the penalty. He led back, and look where it's gone.
Oh, look at him. I don't think he'll be on penalties next week.
The away team, it's always tougher for the away team, and they come here with just 5 points from their last 5 league games.
Yeah, it's been a little bit drab from their point of view. Not much excitement in their game at the moment.
He's got space. Here's the chance.
The referee has chosen
4 added minutes. Nicky Shaw. He's coming forward with some danger. Taylor. Got to be. This is a goal.
Well, I've missed a few of these in my time. It isn't as easy as it looks. But he made it look easy then, I've got to say.
Portsmut have the lead. Summerfield. So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes.
Well, they've made the breakthrough. It took them the best part of the first half to do it, but they've got their noses in front.
Well, this rain is unrelenting. I just wonder whether we're going to finish the match as we start the second half. Now Paul Robinson. Shuri. Summerfield. He's being challenged now. It's decent attacking play. Good skill with the ball to beat a man. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
And the referee says, that's a free kick.
Very good passing from this team. Pass. In with a chance. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. A poor tackle, but it hasn't done any harm, and they've still got the ball despite the challenge on them. Here's the chance. He's blocked it there. Fletcher taking over. Taylor. Won it, has to clear it. Carson. Fletcher. Home team ready to make a change. Foul now by the Portsmut player. These days, going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
Well, it is. He saw the ball and he thought he could win it, but just a fraction off.
Well, he's got on the score sheet, hasn't he? And now he's getting off the pitch.
He's met it with his head.
Oh, he wishes he'd made it harder for the goalkeeper, I think. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Portsmouth throw.
Substitution on the field.
Be easy to throw it to a player in the same colour shirt as you, but it's not obviously easy for him. Keeps it going. Really responsible defending at a difficult time for his team. Can they hold on here? The fans are doing their best to give them the support. The opposition are doing their best to ruin the day.
They are. I mean, the natural instinct is to drop back and try and defend what you've got. It might be a costly method, that.
We know how many late goals come in this competition. They want another one now.
Well, I think we're going to see some Route 1 stuff here, Martin, in the next few minutes. Might not be pretty, but I'll be hoping it'll be effective.
It's Webster. He read it, cut it out. The offside flag went up. Webster. McCoy. He's closed down well and stopped the cross coming in. And that's the end of the match at 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming.
There are some real heroes out there for this team, and they're all in the back line.
Yeah, I mean, they threw themselves in front of shots. They did anything that they had to out there. Really brave performance from the defenders.
While second-placed Manchester City host second-placed Liverpool. While second-placed West Ham United are at home to second-placed Queen's Park Rangers. While second-placed West Bromwich Albion entertain second-placed Hull City. While second-placed Fulham host second-placed Newcastle United. While second-placed Portsmut are at home to second-placed Aston Villa.
Good evening.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Capital One Cup last 16. It's Portsmouth against Aston Villa. Of course, the game being played under lights this evening.
Line up for the home side.
Team for this game.
There's some thoughts on Aston Villa with the younger players. That's been a bright spark, really, hasn't it, that they've been able to at least give the opportunity to young players. Other clubs haven't done that.
No, they haven't, and as a result, I think, you know, they've had some prospects come through, the likes of Ashley Westwood and Fabian Delph, who they got from Leeds, I think, is emerging as a good Premier League player. So it's had its upsides, but too many downsides.
Ali Sissoko. Sinclair. Portsmouth have fallen from grace over the last couple of years through financial reasons, nothing else really. Now's a chance to put themselves back on the map, but it's not an easy chance by any means.
No, they've got...
Here's the shot, and that was a real chance. Any decent connection, and I think it would have been a goal.
Yeah, just needed to keep his head down, eye on the ball, and it would have been job done.
Good movement to get to it. Butler. It's Webster. Here the challenge is a good one. That's a good challenge. The ball to Duck. Their ball again. A good intercepting play. Fabian Delph. Andreas Weimann. Here's the cross. One back with a meaty tackle. Agbon Lahore. Good link up. Brilliant technique in the tackle. We could be in. And the defender saw the pass and dealt with it with a good interception. Throw for Portsmut.
In good form today, he's playing very well.
He is playing well. And he's a talented boy and showing that consistently over the last few matches.
And the cross is in. And that will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. Sinclair. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Excellent positioning, and the interception is made. Ali Sissoko. They've set it up well for the cross. Here's Taylor. Craig Wesker. Scott Sinclair. Sinclair. Leandro Bacuna. Sinclair. Fabian Delph. Here's Taylor. And here's the shot. Still a chance after that save. Well, we're a minute away now from the end. We'll stop the attack, that. Leandro Bacuna. Well, that is half-time. And the score is 0-0 here. A really big game in the tournament, this one, but we're halfway through it and the scores are level.
Yeah, and I think...
Now the second period, the second half is underway. So the free kick given against Aston Villa. And right away, they're playing again. Wesker. Carlos Sanchez. And back he goes. Sinclair. You can see what he was trying to do, just stretch the opposition by getting the ball out wide, but it's gone out for a throw. Now done. Craig Wesker. Well, they're in a good position here. Butler. Craig Wesker. Ali Sissoko. And down on the Aston Villa bench, there's some movement. It's an opportunity for the substitute to really make himself a hero here. The game is level, and can he be the man to instigate his team going in front? Leandro Bacuna. Had to reach for it, slid into the tackle. Craig Wesker. Here's Dunn. Sanchez. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. Sanchez. Gabriel Agbonlahor. It's one back. That's a great interception. Into the attacking third. Time running out for Aston Villa.
Well, the manager on the sidelines has made his intentions clear. He's waving quite a few defenders forward. Just going to get that ball into the box, whichever way is possible.
Got the tackle in. Oriana. Keeping the move going. Here's Dunn. Here's the shot. Keeper really stretched and he's made a fine diving save. Oriana. The home team about to make a change. Carlos Sanchez. The ball to Dunn. Taylor. Attacking well here. Craig Wesker. He's got space. Here's the chance. Fantastic save. Bakuna. Throw for Portsmut. Substitute coming on. It's a tactical change. Ajiman. Tackle goes in. Oriana. Chance to attack. Goes for goal! Well, at this stage, Alan, how significant is that going to be? It's a bad miss.
It is a bad miss, and he's tucked away. Harder chance than that in his career, so he'll be kicking himself.
Well, that's it. After the 90 minutes, it will be extra time. Who's going to be the fitter of these two teams as we go into extra time now? It's Webster. Well, that's a fantastic clearance. He rose to the occasion and saved the day. Here's Dunn. Get the ball in. The cross is blocked there by the defender. Benteke. Here's the Governor-General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Played into the middle, in towards the dangerous Benteke. They've got the ball back through a very good interception. He's got it back again. And here's the cross. Well, he would have made the chance with that pass at this vital stage. It was a good interception in his own defensive zone. It's very tight here. Another period of extra time to come. turn round for the players, the second period of extra time underway.
Benteke.
Oriana. That'll be the goalkeeper's ball. Sissoko. Oriana. Sanchez. Charles Nzogbia. And the cross coming in. And that's the goalkeepers from the cross. Cross it. Agbong Lahore. That's off the top of the crossbar and behind. Clark. Keeper to collect this one. After all the action, we're going to go to penalties. First kick coming up, maybe the hardest. Some will say less pressure. Certainly very important right now.
Yeah, that will do the job, thank you.
And the penalty is off target.
Nobody likes to see a player miss under those circumstances.
Well, he scored. No problem. Check in the run-up. Keeper makes the save. Oh, fantastic goal. Massive pressure on the penalty taken now in these circumstances. Super save, and that settled the shootout.
He's the hero, and rightly so for that side. Brilliant.
Having spent myself, Martin Tyler, very excited. And the fair, so to speak, was a penalty shootout before we could play. We've enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll see you next time.
Well, what drama in the penalty shootout. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time, I've been Jeff Stelling.
English League Cup. Fulham 1, Newcastle United 2, Manchester City 0, Liverpool 1, Portsmouth 0, Aston Villa 0, West Bromwich Albion 2.
So what comes next in the English Football League 2? The league leaders, Tranmere Rovers, are at home to 12th placed Bury, while second placed Southend United face a trip to third placed Hartlepool United. Fourth placed Shrewsbury Town travel to 21st placed Burton Albion.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of League 2. It's Plymouth Argyle against Portsmouth. So without further ado, we're off to the stadium. Here's your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
Hi there again, everybody. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith is with me. We've got a bit wet getting into the commentary position. We're undercover here, but it is not a very pleasant day.
No, it's not, and that normally adds to the excitement, doesn't it? A skiddy surface, mistakes invariably made by defenders.
Scott McBeanie is the man with the whistle. Takes the shot off. Tried to give the goalkeeper the eyes, I think. And shooting from there after that.
There wasn't much of a gap to squeeze it into, was there?
Could be dangerous. And it's with Brunt. Fox. Oh, and goes across. It's good work by the defensive player to stop that becoming a real... And the shot's on! Very good try here. Skimming past the post. Portsmouth hoping to win this one. It's not an easy task, though. Lee. Now Brunt. Brought some width into this attack. Players arriving in the centre for the cross. Here's the cross. Oh, we're near the goal, actually. Alan, your view on the attempt at goal? It's a chance for the wide man to make some progress here. Taylor. Shorey. And in goes the cross, and that cross knocked away by the defender. Cox. Here comes the support. Here comes the cross. Oh, it's out of play, off the player. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. And in goes the cross. The defender's there to quell the danger straight away. Back here. Here's the chance. Goes for goal with a volley. Oh, that's a great goal. And a great start.
Well, the keeper really couldn't get anywhere near. First time hit with real ferocity.
So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here 1-0. It was a good idea to try and use the width on the pitch, but it's gone out for a throw. Fox. Around nicely here with this passing game. Oh, he's taken it away there with a very good tackle. Can he turn away from the challenge here? Keep an eye on this. The away team are swapping wingers.
Just a chance for the wingers to get a different player now.
Tackle here. Wallace. short. Wallace.
There will be an extra 2 minutes of added time.
Tries his luck. Oh, got in the way. Great block. That's half-time at 1-0. At half-time, we have got a low-scoring half, but we have got a team that's in the lead, which means that the team that's trailing has got to find something extra to get anything out of this match.
Yeah, and in fairness, they didn't show too many signs of doing that. We might be looking at a 1-0.
Now the second period, the second half is underway. Cox. Return pass. And it's with Brunt. Cox. There's the ball in. And this will be a goal kick. Here's Lee. Cross coming in now. And that cross is won by the defender. Portsmouth throw.
Substitution on the field.
Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on. Excellent positioning, and the interception is made. Now that's a throw. Oliver Lee. Nicky Shaw. Wallace. Taylor. Oh, a muscle's gone for this player. Could be dangerous. Wallace. Throw for Portsmut. Cox. Substitute coming up for the away team, and that will be a throw.
Substitution taking place. Going on is number 22.
Cox. Now he'll get it back again. Oliver Lee. Cross cut out by the defender. Goal news involving Stevenage.
It's a goal for Stevenage. 75 minutes played. 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Well, here we are, seeing a team really defend Alan Smith.
Well, it's a question of holding what they have now for this final part of the match. The manager is making his intentions clear there from the sideline.
Now O'Connor. And that gets him past the defender, who didn't make much of a challenge. Made easy the direction of the cross for the goalkeeper to come and claim. Craig Wesker. Slid in to try and win the ball, but couldn't do it.
He's into the challenge.
So little between these two teams. It's been an absolute thriller. These last few minutes should be along the same lines.
Well, he's entitled to do that, Alan, isn't he? He's let the play go on. Good refereeing in your book. He's come back and booked him now.
Yeah, well, I think so. You always want to see a ref play advantage. He did that, but I think he had to punish the player.
Oliver Lee. Cox.
The countdown to the final whistle is really on, and they're not going to do anything more except keep the ball in the corner if they can.
Well, it's not pretty, is it? But quite often it is effective. I don't think their supporters will mind if it does the job. And sometimes you get a bit of niggle. And I wouldn't be surprised to see it here.
Craig Wesker. Butler. That was an important. Final score here, 1-0.
This is a team that sets out to win every game, and I suppose every now and then something like this is going to come along. You underachieve, you underperform.
Well, that's right. If you're not properly at it, if it's not 100% performance, you will be made to pay quite.
English Football League 2.
Portsmut trying today to show that they're better than they looked in that away defeat in their last game. That was a defeat against Plymouth Argyle.
Well, it was a narrow defeat, 1-0, but in truth it could have been a few more than that. But they've worked hard on the training ground, and I think they'll bounce back. I think they'll win today.
Craddock. Hvala. What a chance here. Not to be. Off target. Portsmut hoping to win this one. It's not an easy task, though. Craddock. Came the tackle, but the player couldn't be stopped. He's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. Well, they've got to keep the ball better than this, because it's just a giveaway to the opposition. Fitzpatrick. Maguire. Beavers. Ball goes out of play here quite clearly. An attempted pass, but not a good one. Butler. It's a penalty.
First the push, then the pull. Foul.
Well, he's got hold of the lad's shirt, Martin, and it's a clear foul.
And he scores from the spot.
He knew where the keeper was going, and he kept his composure to stroke it down the middle.
Well, that's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. Good, strong challenge. Down wide. Good ball to stretch the opposition. Going very fairly. Won the ball cleanly. Hvala. Well, that's gone back to him. Beavers. It's great resilience to ride that tackle and stay on his feet. Fitzpatrick. Got the tackle in. Broј. Murray. Good piece of tackling there. Of the visiting team is a bit worried. 4 points from the last 5 games.
Yeah, it's been less than spectacular, and he's under some pressure. I've seen him get some stick from the fans and in the papers, and he'll need to see it.
Here's the chance, and he's put it away beautifully.
Well, the keeper may think he could have done better there, but I don't know, there was such pace on this ball, hit first time.
2-0. Here's Brown. Broј. To Murray. In with a chance. That's a shot well off the mark. Control here, quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. Maguire. Beavers. Still keeping the ball, still eyeing up the chance maybe, but it's not easy. Maguire. And the shot's on! Oh, he's put it way over. That's half-time, and 2-0 is the score at the halfway mark. So, half-time, the home team lead by 2 goals, thanks to that goal just before the break.
Yeah.
So the weather is terrible. It's remained so during half-time. There's no respite for the players as they come out, getting another drenching at the start of this second half. Hvala. Craddock. He read it and cut it out. And it's passed back again. This is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around.
There's going to be a substitution. It's for the away team.
Well, he's got support here. Here comes the challenge. Challenged quickly by the opposition. Now Brown. And that was a problem for the defender, but he's dealt with it very competently. Good link up. And he goes for goal. Threw himself in front of the shot. Good block. It's going to be a throw here.
Substitution.
He's going to make a change now.
29.
Murray. Maguire.
Well, everyone knows he's the playmaker, so if you're given the ball by him, you've got to give it back to him, and that's what they've done.
Got to be. And the block there. And it's a heading chance now. McCallum. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Butler. McCallum.
They've got the ball back through a very good interception.
To Murray. He'll need to try and get the ball back now.
Substitution taking place. Number 30.
Murray. They've linked up well. Chance! Just got across in time. Makes a challenge here. Good movement to get to it. Chance for it. Got to be. Oh, he's missed the target.
Alan, I'm not surprised. This is a lad who very rarely gets replaced, but he's not been at the races today. Maybe he's a bit under the weather.
He might be, because energy is something that you always associate with him, and he has looked leggy, lacklustre. So you don't blame the manager.
Maloney. Offside given, and the players are accepting it.
Yeah, you do have to take a chance when you play that kind of game, but they're confident in the way that they're regimented at the back.
Billy Key. That's a clever little clip into a teammate. That is a super interception. Players face another 2 minutes added on by the referee. Well, that'll run through to the goalkeeper. The message has come from the goalkeeper, get forward! And there is the final whistle. It's victory today for Portsmut. Just looking down, the manager's got a smile as wide as the pitch, because it's been a near perfect day for him and his team.
Yeah, definitely. A clean sheet and 1 or 2 goals into the bargain, so they can move.
English Football League 2. AFC Wimbledon 1, Accrington Stanley 1.
So what comes next in the N-Power League 2? Well, second-placed Southend United visit 9th-placed Plymouth Argyle. In third place, Stevenage host 16th placed York City. 4th placed Shrewsbury Town travel to 15th placed Exeter City. Meanwhile, 3rd bottom Dagenham and Redbridge face a trip to 8th placed Morecambe.
Hi everybody, Martin Tyler here with you. Alan Smith has joined me. League Two football for you today.
Yeah, delighted to be here, Martin. Looking forward to it.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
Across.
Here's Taylor. Pass back, that's lovely. Nicky Shaw. Now Chapman. Goal news involving Burton.
It's a goal for AFC Wimbledon. It's been scored by David Connolly. It's probably the easiest goal he'll score. The keeper flapped at it and it dropped right at his feet to slot home. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Throw in here. Here's Chapman. That's quick-witted play, but quick movement as well to avoid the slide tackle. A goal from Hartlepool.
It's a goal for Hartlepool United. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Here's the cross. And the referee says, that's a free kick. Here's Chapman. A penalty at Tranmere.
It's a penalty for Tranmere Rovers. He's put the ball down on the spot. Little step. Oh, it's a penalty. The goalkeeper went the right way. Hvala took it past him. 27 minutes played. 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. And the Portsmut players certainly committed the foul. It's yellow from the ref.
Oh, without question.
It's Jackson. Time to get the ball in. To Byrne. Goal news from Burton.
It's the second goal for AFC Wimbledon. 38 minutes played. 2-0.
Cheers, Alan. Touch off the player and out. Wallace. And it was an easy interception. Jeffers. He went in well. Here's Taylor. Here's Chapman. To Byrne. For goal. Fantastic save. That'll be a corner. Pressure on, another corner. That's the goalkeeper's ball from the corner. We're halfway through. We haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. It is half-time here, and there's not so much to talk about during the interval, but there are one or two signs that it might get better.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
And this is the start of the second half. Nicky Shore. Wallace. And it's passed back again. And in goes the cross. Justice. How did he keep it out, the header?
Well, all about agility and reactions. He's got both in abundance.
And the referee blows his whistle. The flag was up for offside. A goal from Exeter.
It's a goal for Exeter City. 52 minutes played. 1-1.
Thanks, Alan. And they've got the ball back through a very good interception. In a goal. Portsmut throw. Nicky Shore. He's going to cross it. He's had a crack.
Well, he's missed it, hasn't he? What a good chance that was for him.
To Byrne. And on the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on. News of a goal from Burton.
It's a third goal for AFC Wimbledon. 61 minutes played, 3-1.
Thank you very much, Alan. Wallace. Good strong tackle. Into the attacking third. Got past his marker. Jeffers. And the cross coming in. Wallace. Goal news from Tranmere.
It's a third goal for Tranmere Rovers. 67 minutes played, 3-0.
Cheers, Alan. Byrne. Hughes. Now Chapman. Hvala. It's a free kick that the referee has decided to award. It's an opportunity for the substitute to really make himself a hero here. The game is level, and can he be the man to instigate his team going in front? Well, that's almost the flick of the switch from the manager to say, right, we're going into our defensive game now.
Well, it's not just two banks of four now, it's one bank of six and four. They've got everybody behind now, and it's really hard for the opposition to find any space out there.
Going to be a substitution here for the home side. Here's Taylor. Here's Dunn. Oh, in goes the cross. Not a bad cross, but it's the defender's ball. Well, we've only got 7 minutes remaining now. Here's Dunn. Well, the interception there is a good one. In fact, it's a great one because they could have scored an absolutely vital goal from that attack. But here we are, a double change coming up. Right in quickly to try and win the ball back. Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Well, that's a clever little clip into a teammate. Here's Chapman. Flynn. No goals today, some great defending, some shots and plenty of them off target. It is a draw for all that territorial advantage for one of the teams.
Yeah, I mean, they got the...
So what comes next in the N-Power League 2? The league leaders, Tranmere Rovers, travel to 7th placed Portsmouth. 4th placed Shrewsbury Town host 5th placed Hartlepool United.
On the bench today, and maybe not a bad decision from the manager because he probably needs a rest. He's been out of touch, really.
Yeah, you can't argue with that decision, and I think somebody else deserves an opportunity in his place to really do themselves justice.
Now a throw-in. And there's the throw-in. They wasted no time at all. Braddock. Here's Taylor. First touch was good, but he's got to work hard to keep the ball. Challenges for the ball. Rory Donnelly. Can he turn away from the challenge here? They play it wide now. Well, that's gone back to him. Got to be. He's kept it out. Portsmut, their mindset has been strong going into the game. Now they're out on the pitch. They want all that preparation to pay dividends. Trying to up the ante, the visiting team here. 8 points from their last 5 league games. If they can get another 3 today.
Well, then it begins to look a little bit more respectable, but they need to get that win.
Slipped past his man now. Holmes. Going to cross it. They've linked up well. And he takes the shot, pushed back into play by the goalkeeper. Oh, he's through. And he goes on goal, in with a chance. I think the wet weather helped create the chance, but it certainly hindered the taking of it.
It did. It really skidded towards him quickly, and it wasn't an easy chance by any means.
Team, 7 points they've got from the last 5 league games.
Could have done better, of course. They could have done worse, but in front of their own fans here, they'll be hoping to do better.
And that has gone out of play with the deflection.
Good control here, quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team.
Holmes. They set it up well for the cross. Cross coming in now. And the shot's off.
So the goalkeeper's going to get a chance to show his distribution now. It's going to be his ball.
Taylor. Regained by Portsmut. Here's Taylor. Braddock. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Here's the chance to get in the cross. And here's the cross. Ball back now. Wallace. That is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here.
Half-time, have you enjoyed it, Alan? Because the sides look evenly matched. The statistics will probably confirm.
The referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress.
Jennings. Defending there. Taylor. Jennings. Braddock. Jennings. And the player working hard to stay in possession. Wallace. Taylor.
I see a substitute coming on for the away team here.
Some potential in this move. Here's Taylor. Nice touch. There's a chance. Got to be. Wonderful finish.
Hit it hard and he's hit it first time, but perhaps the keeper could have got more on that.
Here is another angle on that goal. And we restart with Portsmut in the lead. Hvala. The referee's done extremely well to judge it like that. He can play the advantage. He's controlling the play here. His teammates just borrow the ball for a few moments and then give it back to the main man. Power. Came in with a challenge. Holmes. Throw in here.
Manager's going to bring on a fresh player now.
Holmes.
It's tigerish work by the team without the ball to get it back.
Shuri.
It's a penalty.
Well, it's a penalty, and the referee's added to their problems.
Yeah, lost the composure, haven't they? It's been a poor day, and it's only going to get worse here.
No, opportunity missed from the spot.
That's a very bad penalty. Not even working the goalkeeper wide.
No, it's a shocker. He won't be on penalties next week, I would imagine.
Here's Jason Kumas. Here's Taylor.
Holmes. He wants it back from his teammate. And there it is, it's come back.
They're looking for a hero here, this team.
Well, the manager on the sidelines has made his intentions clear. He's waving quite a few defenders forward. Just going to get that ball into the box, whichever way is possible.
On the home bench, a substitute is clearly getting ready to come on.
Oh, he's put it into the goalkeeper's gloves. Well, we're on the edge of our seats here, because this game could still go either way. Gonna cross it.
Excellent piece of defence. Kumas. Here we've got the man. He goes for goal!
Terrific celebrations, and you can understand why. The goal coming so late.
A goal that's been put away in prime fashion.
Well, talk about luck. The keeper makes a good save, but straight into the path of the attacker.
Oh, we're going to see a triple substitution now.
Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing.
Gone in strongly.
This one has indicated at least 3 minutes of added time. Substitution.
Well, they want to win because they're bringing on the striker. They're going to risk losing the game to try and win it, I guess.
In many ways, you like to see that positive attitude rewarded. I think we're going to see a few more chances now for them.
And the whistle's gone for the last time today.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your own safety and security.
Well, for periods of this game, Alan, they dominated the ball.
Until the
They
visiting supporters
didn't take it into a winning position.
They were always positive in possession though, Martin. They didn't try those incisive one-touch passes quite enough.
Let's look at the draw of the FA Cup. Crawley Town are at home to Shrewsbury Town. Hartlepool United host Tranmere Rovers. Sheffield United entertain Bristol City. Swindon Town are at home to Leyton Orient. Barnsley host Chesterfield. Doncaster Rovers entertain Notts County. MK Dons are at home to Port Vale. Peterborough United host Coventry City. Meanwhile, Fleetwood Town entertain Portsmouth.
Ashley Burrowbridge is the match official today in charge of this game. Here's the kickoff, and the game is underway. Atkinson. Got a chance to cross. Well, it was a cross, but in the end it wasn't a significant one. And Weston. Portsmut will be looking to get a victory here. They need a victory, really. Last time out, they were at home. They couldn't find a winning goal and drew against Tranmere Rovers.
Yeah, and a bit fortunate to draw the match 1-1. I've just got a hunch that this one will go the other way. I think they're going to lose.
Portsmut hoping to win this one. It's not an easy task, though. Wallace. Wasn't a good tackle, but they've still got the ball, and the referee lets the game go on. The home team, reasonable run. Last 5 league games, we tend to look at that. 8 points.
Not set the world alight, have they? But they've slowly accrued those points, and maybe at the end of the year they'll be seen as good points.
Right in quickly to try and win the ball back. Leonard. A bit of a... Our referee, Ashley Burrowbridge, has said something there that he wants to sort out. And the booking now will be completed. The referee's come back to the offender.
Yeah, he had eyes in the back of his head there almost. He saw it at the corner of his eye and he made sure he went back to it.
Goalkeeper has to go and get the ball for the goal kick. Big gap between reserve team football these days and the first team, but he's been doing well for the reserves and he's got himself a game here.
Well, I think he deserves a chance, Martin, if you do well for the reserves. He's shown a good attitude as well. You've got to give credit to that kind of performance.
Now it's Weston. It's a chance for the wide man to make some progress here. They've linked up well. There's some potential in this move. Maloney. That's proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone. Trying to up the ante, the visiting team here. 8 points from the last 5 league games. If they can get another 3 today.
Well, then it begins to look a little bit more respectable, but they need to get that win.
That flag is up. It has gone out off the player.
For White.
Past his marker.
And Weston. And he gets it back again, quickly. Now it's Weston. And it will go into the middle now. Decent cross, but even better defending. Maloney. Wallace. Taylor. We'll get it back here. Maloney. And here's the shot. And the block has been made. And that's straightforward for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper will get this one, no problem. Made the challenge well. And it's Weston. Barrett. And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break.
Well, we always enjoy the game, whatever the circumstances, Alan, but I think the supporters here are entitled to feel a little disappointed with what we've seen to this point.
Yeah, they pay a lot of money for the tickets, don't they? And they would have expected better today. Let's hope we do get better.
Start of the second half here, and the spectators just hoping for some more goalmouth action. It was a bit on a short supply in the first half.
Oh, you can say that again. Nothing to shout about, really. You've got to think it's going to improve.
Now Paul Robinson.
He read their minds, brilliant defending in the circumstances.
Here's a shot. And a chance maybe to get their noses in front. Didn't quite happen. That has gone out of play with the deflection. Here's Taylor. Wallace. Will Atkinson. Gets his foot in there.
Must be easy to manage this team, just send them out, same players, same attitude, and hopefully for him the same result.
Yeah, I think you'd be fairly confident, wouldn't you? And he would be fairly happy and feeling comfortable out there today, looking at his team. They're playing really well.
Opportunity here, in with a chance. Oh, what a moment that would have been for the players stepped up from the reserves.
Well, the kind of chance that he was taking in his sleep for the reserves.
Substitution now for the home team. For White. Leonard. Now he's got to be. They've been saved, the defending team, by that offside flag.
Yeah, fair play to that defence. They were all in touch with each other. It was a good line that they held.
Wallace. Maloney. Taylor. Butler. Maloney. Takes the shot off. Oh, he's got a block in there. Leonard.
Cassidy. I see a substitute coming on for the away team here. Possession in the midfield area. Cheeky, a back heel. Maloney, could be dangerous. Great chance, got to be. Unfazed at the higher level, he scored here.
And that'll do him the world of good. It will give him that self-belief for future matches. Well, he's hit it hard and he's hit it first time, but perhaps the keeper could have got more on that.
Well, he's got on the score sheet, hasn't he? And now he's getting off the pitch. So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. They're looking to make the change now as quickly as possible, the home team. Leonard. Well, the clock's showing 9 minutes left to play. Didn't hesitate, did he, with that challenge? They've got to try and stay patient here in these closing minutes.
Well, it's not going to be a complicated approach now. Long balls into the box from any angle. It's all about trying to win that first header.
We're down to the last 5 minutes now, and the margin is still just 1 goal. Here's the chance. It's offside. The referee's given it.
Yeah, you look at it, there's no doubt about it. He went too early there.
So little between these two teams. It's been an absolute thriller. These last few minutes should be along the same lines. Still trying to find an escape route here. That's straightforward for the goalkeeper. Craig Wesker. Offside. The officials clearly in agreement. That's a straightforward offside decision. Thompson. Gonna cross it. Very good effort. And in comes the header. Super stop by the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball as well. And there it is. It is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your own safety and security.
Well, they got there in the end. Mighty, mighty close, but the right result.
Yeah, I think that's true, Martin. Yeah, they contributed plenty, scored a few goals and just edged it for me.
Let's look ahead to the quarter-final of the English League Cup. And in the tie of the round, Tottenham Hotspur are at home to West Ham United. Also, Newcastle United host Reading.
Good evening.
Welcome to EA Sports live coverage of the Capital One Cup quarter-final. Your commentary team, Martin Tyler and Alan Smith.
And it's Roger East, the ref.
Keeping the move going. Pass. Back again. And the shot's on. Oh, kept the shot out. It's still in play. And Chelsea put it into the net.
It's a classy goal, Alan.
The keeper's pulled off a really good save, but that's when he needs the help of his defenders.
So Chelsea in front. Nicky Shaw. Craddock. Can he turn away from the challenge here? The referee asserting his authority here early on, giving that free kick. Felipe Luis. Hazard. Oscar. He's got it back again. Eden Hazard. That's no problem for the goalkeeper, it's straight at him. Craddock. Cahill. Ivanovic. Will get it back here. Ramirez. Ivanovic. Past him. That's a good chance now to cross. Really got to avoid the goalkeeper when they put their crosses in, but that's gone straight to it. But has managed to stay on his feet. Confident and quality on the ball. Ivanovic. And here's the cross. Now that's a throw. Felipe Luis. Ramirez. Eden Hazard. Oh, in goes the cross. The defender has dealt with a cross. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. In with a chance. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner. Sometimes referees just stop the play, whatever, if they're going to book someone. But this referee's sympathy for that attack, didn't he? Let it go on.
No, I think that was a sensible call. I mean, it was a decent situation for the side with the ball.
Hazard. So Chelsea are leading, half-time is shortly upon us, but there's nothing definitive about what we've seen so far. Eden Hazard, and he gets it back again, quickly. It's an exhibition here, with such great passing. Foul now by the Portsmut player. Diego Costa. Before the tournament started, it looks as though Diego Costa was going to give Spain a different element to their team, maybe to improve them even more. But unfortunately for him, the rest of the team... Shots on here, and a goal! The side that has the form
and indeed you would think the better players are doing well at the moment. They've got a goal and they're beginning to boss proceedings.
Yeah, they're moving the ball about better, Martin, certainly getting good delivery in from those wide areas. The much stronger side.
Nicky Shore. Safety first there.
Alan, I think that's the worst half that they've probably played all season, and it's come in this big match in the first half of the quarter-final.
Yeah, I'm almost out of it already. I mean, it'd be a monumental fight back if they can.
Whistle from the referee, and we're off and running again for the second half. Nicky Shore. Shorey. Here's Taylor. Strong tackle to break up the play. Oscar. Roger East has spotted something wrong here. He's now picked up a yellow, the Portsmut player.
Well, he's trying to be physical, trying to be aggressive, but it's worked against him now.
Diego Costa. And that flag is up, it has gone out off the player. Here's Taylor. Diego Costa. Oscar. Cesc Fabregas. Wonderful interception. Great interception. Eden Hazard. Craddock. Good control here. Quite congested midfield, but good passing from this team. Substitution now for the home team. Throw for Portsmut.
Substitution in progress. Young on the field is number 20.
Craig Wesker. Very quickly, it's back with them again. Oh, that was a surprise. Kurt Zuma. He is the Governor-General of this team. Passed it, gets it back, passes it again, wants it back. Felipe Luis. Diego Costa! Well, these players aren't resting on their laurels. Craddock. Cesc Fabregas. Craig Wesker. The interception there was key, really, to the side that's having to defend at the moment. Hazard. Very good Chelsea today, and good value for a victory that they should now get. Lifted the ball, but not high enough. 84 minutes gone, 6 minutes to go. Very good challenge. Diego Costa. It was difficult in Brazil for Diego Costa, Brazilian-born, of course, a former Brazilian international, now lining up for Spain. Cross coming in now.
Fourth whistle, and he will be at least 3 minutes of added time.
He's into the challenge. Come here, a chance to get into the semi-finals, but they've been knocked out, going out of the quarter-finals. It was a good run, but not good enough.
No, not quite. I think the better team won.
Let's look ahead to the next round of fixtures of the FA Cup. And in the tie of the round, Sheffield United are at home to Bristol City. Barnsley entertain Chesterfield. Swindon Town host Leyton Orient. Doncaster Rovers are at home to Notts County. MK Dons entertain Port Vale. Peterborough United host Coventry City. Colchester United are at home to Bradford City. Meanwhile, Fleetwood Town entertain Portsmouth.